Hello, my name is Michael Garrick, and this is the Certified Comic Show. I'm the only certified comic that can do it today, but luckily we have the very funny Jaylen Orr. If Jalen's in your city, please go out to see him. Thank you so much for coming on the Certified Comic Show.
What's up, man? Glad y'all having me. I'm honored to be on this show with you guys tonight. Why are you already laughing? I didn't say that.
Because you kept using the word "we," nigga. I was so honored that y'all like these three motherfuckers had no input. They were just like, "Oh, you gonna do it?" I was like, "Well, it's Monday." It was like, "Well, good luck, man. We got shows and other stuff." And I was, so it's
But
all
what I
good.
thought happened was you asked them, would it be cool if I come on? Because I thought it was like, hey, I got this guy. They're like, he's all right, let him on.
Yeah. No, we had planned on having you on early. We just like the way we run guests if it's one of us can't make it. So we just because it looks weird to have five people on stream. It's kind of hard to direct. So we had Jazz on one time because T Links couldn't make it. And then we had another guest on because Nettles couldn't make it. So we really just try to substitute for the third. But as you can see, we you substituted for three. So
I have to be able to carry three people's level of quality of content for tonight. Okay, I got you.
You can't carry this, but this you can try, buddy, but you hurt yourself.
Oh shit.
That's my boy though. That's nothing but the truth. And
hey, yeah, he is the goddamn roast god. I don't know if you guys were out for their show, but I heard a few jokes that Nestor got thrown at him. But I already know you could throw it back 10 times harder, my dog. Just get him next time.
No, the fuck you can't. Ness had a joke so bad, he said, "Damn," like Kevin Hart. He was just like, "Damn."
Shit, it hit him in his soul at that point. He was just like, you know what? I'm gonna have to reevaluate my life at these points because these jokes ain't jokes no more.
Yeah, I don't even know he had to like it was by his life. I think it was more like, damn, this motherfucker really said that. Like that's what he thinks of me. Like that was.
That's the crazy part about roast. Like even though it's all said in humor, it comes from a place where like they thought or they think people think this about you.
Yeah. Yes. Like roast a cutthroat, man. I saw one Comedy Central used to do like people. It's like Anthony Johnson used to host it, and it was like comedians roasting comedians, and there was some cutthroat episodes. I just remember being like, I don't want no parts of this.
Yeah, I was about to say like I feel like personally, just because where I came from, I feel like I can handle the roast just because like when I was growing up, I used to always get like teased and do it back and forth with people and all that. So it's just like we're in my hometown. That's what we did. It's just like, all right, coming at you today, cutthroat, and it's like, all right, let's get it. Boom, 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 boom. And so far, I haven't heard in the two roasts that I've been in, I haven't heard anything that made me be like, "Nah, we about to throw the hands over this, bro."
For me, it's always that term of like, I know I can handle jokes. I got to make sure you can handle jokes, because I'm not gonna say the normal shit. Like it's coming to like I'm throwing knockout blows. I ain't throwing out jabs. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I'm coming with some real shit. But like that's why your mom's your sister and shit like that. Like,
I go for your insecurities. Like I'm looking at your body and I want to find something you're insecure about, and I'm gonna say something. That's
you
kind of
gonna talk about
I
the
ain't
sixth
rough
toe.
with it though. Like I ain't gonna like be mean. It's not mean spirited in any way. It's just what'll come off the top of my head.
It's pretty mean over here, buddy. That's why it'll be meant to be a joke, but when you like play it again in your mind, be like, damn, that was kind of over it.
Hey, look, when they holding your ass up against the wall by your throat, you like, hey, it's a joke. I was joking. And
yeah. Right before I died, it was funny.
You gotta give it to me though.
Yeah. Me and Jesus gonna have a good laugh at this. Okay, that was too far. I agree.
Wait. Quick question for you though. Do you think there's a joke that you would go to those lengths for? Like if someone no, that wasn't you. That was Donovan Stroud who was there. But I was talking to him the other day. If you're telling jokes on stage and a particular joke offends somebody and they come on stage to fight you for it, would you fight over the joke? Get your
No, once you said Donovan, I was like, this is about to go left. Shout out to Donovan Stroud. If you come on stage, yeah. If you, Huh?
I said I wasn't talking about him, by the way. He just told me recently
Yeah.
at the comedy house y'all had a fight breakout because
Oh
something
yeah.
happened, and
Yeah,
so
that was
I was like,
four.
oh,
Yeah, that was Stevie Brown. That was 4 years ago. The guy just got out the mental health hospital. He's back there now, of
mm,
course, but he just got out the mental health hospital, and he was already schizophrenic, so he was hearing voices, jumped on stage, and but in my opinion, I think as soon as it's not my job to beat anybody up, but I feel like once you get on stage or in my space, I feel like I should be able to hit you.
I should be able to hit you.
I mean, if you literally jumped on stage, yeah, like I don't,
Well,
I
I
just
get you gonna defend yourself, but what I'm saying is principle of the matter. If they're like, or they come to you after the show and they're like, hey man, I didn't like what you said about this. I need an apology. Would you apologize?
how rich am I?
You are.
Because I'm now, I'm not, I'm probably not. I mean, I can apologize to make it easier, which I would apologize either way. But if they push the effort, it's way different the money I have now than the money I hope to make in the future. It's like I don't want to lose everything by hitting somebody. But then again, it's like I don't think anybody's gonna press charges now when I don't have anything.
Let's say midway, like you, I don't know if you like it's not the same anymore. I think that's gonna be interesting to see how comedy changes. But like, you know how when people be like, there's a journey where you start out as open micer, then you become a feature, and then after you become a feature, you become a headliner, and then the way that kind of transitions into a kind of college tour, it's like you're not big. You just kind of do a college kind of tour. When you hit up these colleges, you're at that level where you're just hitting colleges. You're not known at all. These colleges just hire you because you're, comic and you make enough money to do that.
Yeah, I'd probably just be like, yeah, man, sorry to, just be like, sorry, joke didn't work. You didn't like the joke, just apologize and keep moving with life. I just don't feel like I could like press the issue, especially if I think like, especially if I saw them laugh at the joke, be like, whoa, 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 no, I saw you laugh at these other jokes that may offend it. Why are you getting offended at this one joke? It's kind of like the Aquafina thing. Did you read about that?
No, what happened with that?
Aquafina said she would never do a stereotypical Asian character because she doesn't want to make her people look bad. But every time I've seen her like in any movies and things, it's kind of like a blackish character. So it's like she doesn't want to like do anything that's an Asian stereotype, but she's not scared to do like a black stereotype.
Hypocrisy, basically. You don't want them to be a hypocrite about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's understandable with anything. I think like that's the one thing that just drives most people insane is when you're hypocritical, and it's like, but I think once you get to that point, they're going to be hypocritical and not even realize it because it's like once you hit a topic that they're sensitive about, they don't care that they laughed at everyone else stuff. You talked about them specifically, or your whatever they wanted you not to talk about. So hey, I know I did that, but it's about what I'm mad about right now.
Yeah. If, but yeah, man, I hate I couldn't make it up to see Donovan. Guys really putting work in. Um, to talk about the room, Doolittles. Doolittles is an Anderson, South Carolina grads. Great room. If you get a chance, please check out the room. It's a great room. Robin Scott runs it. She's amazing. Um, the one thing I noticed about Doolittles is it really is a nice like stand up room. Like I think it serves a purpose. It's small, but I feel like it's a nice room for comedy, in my opinion.
It's definitely built well for comedy. The only thing I would say that would make it perfect if it wasn't upstairs, because I feel like that's just something where it's kind of niche, where it's like, oh, you either come in here for this, or you can go upstairs and check out the thing. It's like, I don't feel like climbing that staircase to go check out. So like I felt like if it was like literally right next door or on that same level, it would be perfect. But it is a great room, setup's great, people are amazing. Toilet still isn't working, by the way. Thank you for that, Mike.
Okay, all right. See what's not going to make it in the podcast. Go ahead.
Okay. I was kidding.
Nah, it's
they
all
got
good.
It working. I just want to throw you on the bus for a second.
Oh yeah.
My bad, but anyway,
Nah, it's
yeah.
all good. I'll keep it in. I'll keep it in.
Donovan was definitely dope this past week. He Cool guy. That was my first time meeting him because everyone always tells me whenever I talk about like going to the Columbia scene or doing y'all room, they were like, "Oh, have you met Dunn Stroud yet?" And I was like, "No." And they was like, always, it was either him or some art. They might have been talking about the art room. I can't remember. I just know it was art
bar.
in the room, art bar. So there was like Dunn Stroud and art bar. I was like, I don't know who these people are or where these is. And so finally got to see him with my own eyes this past Tuesday. Guy's hilarious. He's working on some new material for like you said, feature spot he got coming up or headliner spot he got coming up at his own spot. So if you guys get the chance, check him out. He's definitely he'll get my stamp of approval for right now. I only seen him once though.
The last thing I want to say about Anderson, man, Anderson's a real city, man. Did I say about me and Michael Mack came up there early?
No.
We walked around the downtown area and everything. And Anderson is like this old rundown hotel. And it looks like looks like the hotel Martin Luther King got assassinated at. You know what I'm talking
about? That's basically every building on that street, but yeah.
Okay, true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But long story short, we walked past it, and there was these women standing outside smoking. I was like, "You guys got to come to Doolittle's." And Michael Mack, God bless Michael Mack. Michael Mack said, "Yeah, Michael Garrett's headlining." And them bitches said, "Excuse me," when those young females said, "Who the fuck is that?" Like, shit just fucking hurt. I was like, "Yeah, that's right. It makes sense."
Wait, so a part of you was hoping they'd be like, "Who is that?" Oh, I know him. Like, no one knows us at this level.
It's Anderson. I thought she put one flyer up, niggas be like, "Oh shit, we got somebody coming in town." Like, I thought that was all I needed was that one flyer.
You know how many freaking missing people flyers I walk past every day? I don't even know the person's name. I just know, oh, it's probably a blonde-haired person, or oh, it's a child this time. I don't glance at these things and read them. I have places to go and things to do.
In Anderson?
No, not in Anderson. Just wherever I'm at.
Okay, cool. I got you. I was gonna say, I believed you till you said Anderson. I got Walmart to go and see.
If you in Anderson.
Yeah, I got the Walmart to go to and KFC later. This is I'm joking, Anderson. I need your fan base. I need you. Oh man. Bro, you wild for saying that. That's how I be feeling about like shooters, man. Any shooting incident, I'm just like, white guy.
I mean, off top. I mean, unless if you just tell me a shooting happened, the first thing I'm assuming white,
yeah. Yeah, off top, like it's people, you would think I know some people would probably be like, "Oh, black guy," but it's like, in my mind, at least when I hear it, I'm like, all right, white guy went crazy.
If Vegas took betting odds for shootings and you get to choose what race did the next shooting, white would be probably what minus 500. You win a penny. Nah, you probably would lose money betting on the whites. So you gotta take a chance. What race would you take a bet on that's like a 1 in a million thing?
Oh, Asians.
I was thinking Asians too. I was gonna say that. They don't go crazy like that and shoot people.
No, I believe they more of stab.
I was gonna say, I think they stabby knife. They cut your ass.
All right, let's change subject. As soon as you did the voice, I was like, all right, that's bro. When I did that shit, joking. No, I'm just joking, bro. When I did that joke at the Comedy Zone last Thursday, nigga, if you could have seen, bro, I could tell people were laughing or a little serious. It wasn't until after the show. I mean, after I got serious, people were like, "Hey, that was good," because it was just more like just
I think they were just shocked. Like it wasn't like offended. It was just more so like for some reason the universe aligned for everyone to be shocked at the same time, rather than how like usually with jokes like that. Excuse me, my phone. Jokes like that, like you'll get some people laughing, some people like or some people like oh, like everyone was just shocked.
Yeah. Which it was weird because like I think they handled the first part well, but when I was like, put my son in karate because he's Asian, that was the part where we're just like, oh shit, it keeps going. because they fucked me up because like the punchline to that joke is yeah, you think they come out the womb like wow, but no, they have to train too. And I just like I better leave that part out.
Yeah, sometimes if you feeling a little shaky about a joke that's like that, you might as well just nah. I think you should just go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and finish the joke. You may not get any more laughs. It wasn't like they weren't already in your mind on stage. I don't know what you were thinking, but in my mind, it's like, they ain't laughing already. I might as well at least finish the joke and then I'll move on to whatever else.
Yeah, I was just like, oh shit, this this. You ever had a joke? You like, man, I am fucked up in the head. Like this.
Yeah. I had very bad ones. I'm not even gonna say them when I was.
My boy had a real decision. Yeah, no point of me saying them though. This shit, motherfucker died
I
a
made
long
this
time ago.
decision. I have because I have a dark sense of humor, and then so everything I think is funny is not massively accepted as funny. So I'm like, you know what? Rather than me trying to convince you, I'll just accept that, and whoever can accept it when I say these things, I'll say it to them. But other than that, I'll just be like, I'll take the L.
Do you think you have to have a famous level to tell certain type of jokes and get laughs?
No, I think you have to have a certain type of confidence because it's just with jokes of that nature. If you're shaky in any kind of way, like your delivery, the way you stand, and the the way you portray the joke, if for some reason those kinds of jokes, I guess because you're walking a tightrope at that sense. So since you're walking a rope that's so tight, and then you're making comedies walking tightropes in general, but since you're making it even tighter to try and get these jokes that's like everyone's kind of agreed upon, hey, it's gonna be a little tight here, and when you shake it at any point, you're gonna fall off. Just like, well, I guess that's why we use the expression walking the rope. But that's what I think. I think you don't have to be famous. It's just the famous people tend to be that skilled because they've been doing it the longest in this kind of career. So they're gonna have the confidence to deliver these jokes because I've been telling jokes for 30 years. So you don't think I'll tell a joke like this?
Yeah, true, and just stare them down too. Like they just stare them down. Like, yeah, I said it. It's funny.
That's that's what I'm trying to get to. I want to get to that level where when I tell a joke, even if you don't laugh or you do laugh, people just in belief, you be like, yeah, I said it, and what? And I don't have that in me yet. Like, I want to get there.
I feel like it depends on the night for me. Like sometimes, like I do have it because I'm just like, fuck it. Look, I wrote this. This took me a long time to put all this together. We both know it's funny. Sorry that it's fucked up, but it's funny. And sometimes it's like, oh, okay, we all agree that's fucked up. All right, next. Like we, I can't change everybody's opinion. I thought half the room laugh. But
Well,
you
that's my thing. I think, how many people do you think you need to laugh? So, like last week at the Comedy Zone, I think it was like 30 people. Out of the 30, how many people do you have to have laugh with you to be like, okay, I'm confident enough to say that is funny?
25.
You're not. I don't know if that's a high percent. Or 25 out of 30.
I mean, I know people in my mindset it's just more of you bought a ticket. I need you to enjoy it and come back. And I want as many people to come back to see me. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't think I bombed in any way last Thursday. It was just more of that, oh shit, he said it. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. That's what I agree. But I'm just saying, even in terms of just, I don't know. I never thought about it in terms of a numbers thing, but if I were to give a guesstimate, if it's 30 people in a room, how many do I think confidently will probably be laughing at me? I would say I give it at least 20 to 15. I don't ever think like the majority of the room is laughing because I think just naturally there are people there who aren't going to find you funny or didn't get your sense of humor, or they're the type of people that just don't laugh at anything. So they're kind of just there at the comedy show just to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you ever had the people like you've done like the weekend shows? You ever had somebody just you would just tell this audience, this table, or this audience member, this motherfucker came for the headliner. He's here for the headliner. Ain't nobody else they came for. This person right here is just here for the headliner. You might get 2 or 3 laughs out of them, but the whole time they're looking at you just like, yeah. We need to see who we came to pay. We paid $25 for somebody, not you. We paid.
Yo.
Stop asking the crowd questions. To get the motherfucker out of here. Like we.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, the one person that I remember, it happened for me like 3 weeks ago. I was hosting, and we had Shula King at the Comedy Zone. I'm pretty sure he's from Columbia, right?
Sumter, real funny guy.
Real funny guy, hilarious. And it was for the late night show, and I'm supposed to be hosting, and the show runs behind by like 30, 45 minutes. So I'm already knowing the line is standing outside for 30 to 45 minutes. I'm like, oh, I get on stage, I start talking, everybody kind of like, it's this energy in the room. And I knew it. And I was like, you know what? I've always learned, just address it and maybe it'll just move and you can get it out of the way and then you can get the jokes going because you already addressed the energy. I addressed the energy and everybody was with me when I addressed it. Like, yeah, it is weird in here because we had to wait 35, 45 minutes. Yeah, I want you to say that. And then I tried to make a joke about them waiting. I was like, sorry. I was trying to get some money off some people. You know, I got to pay college bills or whatever. The whole room went silent. And this one Black lady who was like with me when I was acknowledging them waiting, her face immediately went to, I'm ready to see Shula now. Get the fuck off the stage. And I saw it in her eyes and it was just coming straight into my eyes. And I was like, I'm only 30 seconds into my hosting set. This about to be a long set right here.
How long did the feature do?
10 to 12.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure Shula was like, brother, you gotta go ahead and cut it short, brother. Cut it short.
Yeah, he told both of us, just go ahead and cut it. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cut mine about get them kind of, hey, was you know, and then I'm getting off the stage. But they were not with it. They was ready to see Shula. But that at that point is kind of our fault because the show was late. So I don't think it was because of that lady. She just didn't want to see nobody else. She was just fed up at that point.
Yeah, she was like, look, yeah, I got you standing outside. Was it cold that night?
Nah.
Okay, cool. But y'all didn't have that. So, but yeah, I know y'all been having some long lines, man. I be looking, bro. I be like, oh shit, y'all be selling out, man. So that's good to hear.
Yeah, man, it'd be tight. What about y'all? Y'all had anybody come through recently that you kind of had that same experience where you was like, they ready for me to get off the stage?
No one I hosted for yet, but I've seen it. Like I've been to enough where like my friends have hosted, but nah, man, I haven't got. Okay, all right, they might see it. I've got a lot of big names, very popular names, people that are amazing, have a big following, but yeah. It's just not happening yet.
Hey, it's coming, my guy. You might as well go ahead and get ready. It's coming.
Yeah. I'll host for the bigger people, the bigger. I mean, those people big, but even the bigger people in the future. Just haven't hosted for anybody to be like, oh goddamn, get that nigga off stage now. We came to see Bruce, you know. Because I saw people host for Bruce, and that's one of the few crowds where it's like Bruce always has a great feature because like his crowd comes to see him. Like he could go up there and do an hour and 30 minutes, and people would probably still be happy.
Right, and his feature is phenomenal. Because I don't know if it was the same guy. Was it
same guy? Same guy.
Okay, I follow him. I know his name. Oh, Bryson Brown came through. He was like, "Hey man, I'm going to let you know we ain't doing no guest spots for nobody. I'm gonna just go ahead and do my host, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the feature. Then I'm bringing Bruce up. Ain't nobody else coming up." And I was like, "Oh yeah, bro, you cool, you good." Blah, 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 blah. Wasn't expecting nobody to do anything. I just wanted to see the show. Man, Bryson went up there. He freaking killed him for like 30 minutes. And I was surprised. I was like, 30 minutes? And I'm just watching like the whole feature. But then I found out after he's been doing comedy for 12 years. And so like, I was like, oh, okay, that man been putting his time. That's why he's so good and able to get people on his side so well. I really respect him after seeing him that weekend. I was like, I like him. Bruce support.
But anytime I hear somebody go, hey man, I brought my host and feature, I just know that motherfucker is hilarious. Like every time. Even Brandon, when Brandon was like, man, we do number 2-man shows. I'm like, I bet. It only takes one bad host to make you go like, bro, we you gotta do more time, or like we gotta make something work.
Yeah, that was just about to say that. I feel like people who bring a prepared show are like they taking it like that much more serious to have a good show for their audience. They're like, you know, I ain't nothing against nobody, but I want to put on the best performance I can. So I got my guy who I want. Y'all just worry about paying me, and that's it.
Those people also making money too. Like I've noticed, ain't no broke me, and they're like, yeah, I got this guy with me. It's always the people that are like, oh yeah, we got money.
Well, you have to because you got to think about it. They're essentially on your schedule now. So,
Yeah.
like, whenever you go on the city, hey, I need you to cancel because we got 3 city tour this week, and it's like, I'll cancel. Da, 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 da. So it got to be worth it for them, you know.
Yeah, and it's for me. I think it's more of if I was the headliner, it's more the mindset like this person is not gonna be with me forever.
Mm. So you want somebody who you think is going to be up next, or somebody that's going to kind of challenge you before you go up.
I mean, in theory, like if you got a host and feature, like it's just a two-man show. There's no way you look at this person and be like, all right, this person ain't good enough to do the swap. Like you wouldn't trust them if you didn't think they could headline.
Right, but because I've seen people and
Oh, I know
seen
what you're saying. Okay.
comics who they don't want people better than them going before them, and so like I I'm kind of asking like, do you think would you want someone better before you, not better than, but just as good or better, any possible night he could be better than you.
No, because it's such a because
For myself. This is my tour. I want all the hype.
no, it's a real question because they asked Russell Peters this, and Russell Peters was just like, "Yeah, I want to work hard every night. Like I want it to be a challenge every night." And after Russell Peters said it, it was just like, "Yeah, I don't mind having a challenge every night. Plus, you got to have somebody that keeps the crowd hot. Like you don't want to come out to a cold crowd. So, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say I want somebody really good in front of me because bro, like I don't know if you feel it, but whenever I'm even at an open mic, if I'm going on mic, somebody just like killed, like this thing inside me is just like, ooh, I gotta get up because I want to match that, and then it makes me perform that much better because I don't. I think that's why you should do it because your brain will instinctively want you to do better than that person. So it's like, ooh, if it's somebody who you're better than every time or 9 out of 10 times, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I can take a break this night. Ain't like he gonna beat me on anything. You know what I'm saying?
what I did notice is if someone has a great feature, like a great feature, they definitely have a strong um, fan base. So if they have a great feature, it's like, oh yeah, of course they like the feature because he's funny. But these people already came to see me.
Mm,
So that's why I notice when people that have great features, they have like a fan base that's like, yeah, he's hilarious. You like him, but you know you all came to see me. So you're gonna laugh at almost anything I say. So it's
right.
definitely that safety net there. But yeah, I would definitely it wouldn't bother me. Did you hear the earthquake story?
If you probably start telling that, like off the top of my head, I don't think I've heard it.
Tyler Craig was Earthquake's feature, and they were in the car one day, and and I don't think Tyler Craig's lying, but apparently Earthquake kicked Tyler Craig out the car and was like, "Bro, you being too funny." Like, bro, you can't be that funny and be my feature, bro. You making it too difficult for me. You've tried to find your way to the hotel and kicked him out the car.
Yo, that's crazy, but I believe it because I think, bro, more 9 times out of 10, most people don't want to like when you ask someone, they'll be like, "Yeah, I want to work hard every day. I want to challenge every time I go up on stage." Most people will say that, but when it actually comes down to it, and you got to actually outperform or perform as well as that person at night in, night out, like a lot of people don't want to do it when push comes to shove. I think more people would surprise you of who wouldn't actually want to do that.
Shit, we've seen them. We've seen headliners that brought some their best friend or something. We've seen it. Like I've definitely seen it. Just be like, oh shit, like if that's a touring feature, like I know I'm doing well. Like, is this, and I ain't even hating. It just always be like, man, go ahead and light him, man. He's not having a good time up there. Like, sir, the audience ain't having a good time either. Like, we all try to figure out how this happened, buddy. Like,
Yeah, bro. I remember like once I started going to more comedy shows because I just wanted to see what like kind of not say famous comics were like, but I wanted to see what a kind of road comic would look like. And once I started seeing like the different level of talent between just the features, I was just like, oh, okay, now comedy seems like a little bit more attainable and realistic now because which with me only having Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, Chris Tucker, all of these people to watch, I'm like, oh, it looks like a 1 in a 10 million chance. I'm gonna probably be able to do this. And then, now that you're seeing like someone who's doing it for a living, I'm like, oh, okay, thank God. There are levels
yeah.
to this shit, like everything else.
Oh yeah, the millionaires and the people that make 70,000 a year are two different people.
Totally different. But it was so nice to be able to see that though.
Yeah, I mean, I could live off 70,000 a year. Matter of fact, if I do 70,000 a year for a decade, I probably wouldn't have to work again. Just being honest, knowing where to put the money. So I'm just saying, 70,000 for a decade. I have not made 70,000 before. I've been doing straight really fine. So it's just because the idea is just doing 26 clubs twice a year. So that's just the big idea of it all. Um, let's say you go on your first tour. Would you want your first tour to be clubs or would you want your first tour to be bars?
Clubs.
Why?
I like the vibe of a comedy club. Bars are okay. I've done a bunch of bars. Bars are terrific. It's just in my mind, if I were picturing a perfect scenario, I want to be in a club where it's like you're there for just comedy. Because, a bar, you can technically just walk into a bar and be like, oh, I was just on a drink tonight. I didn't know you guys had a comedy show here tonight. Okay, cool. But at a comedy club, you have to go there with the intentions of at least knowing, oh, people about to be telling jokes there. And I just like that mindset of you're in the mind frame of you're about to prepare to see something humorous. And so it kind of caters to them wanting to open up to you a little bit more or listen to you a little bit more. Whereas with bars, sometimes you're going to have to win people over. Sometimes it's a more higher chance people are going to be a little bit more intoxicated. So you're going to be having some things to deal with from time to time there. Like my first time ever doing a bar was a wine bar. And there was these like middle-aged women and they were just like drinking like some wine when the show started. I thought it was going to be fine. Cause I was like, you can't get drunk off wine. Like this about to be an awesome show. And like, I'm like the second comic too. So I'm like, there's no way anybody would be drunk by the time I get up on stage. But lo and behold, I get up there and I start talking, and these ladies just say, oh, what? They start doing a little, give you little calls. And every time I say a joke, every time I say the sentence, they will respond. And I'm like, bitch, this isn't a conversation between me and you. I'm setting up jokes. Like, I'll be like, so let me tell you guys about my day. Tell us about your day, honey. Yeah. I went to the store and I had to buy a few things. What you buy? Now it's like, can you shut up so I can tell the joke, please? And just like that kind of thing. And so after experiencing that and experiencing what a club can be like, definitely say club.
Yeah, he had ab libs, so
they were like the Migos, bro. Every time you said something, hit on it. What about you? What would you say?
yeah. Oh, every time I have ab libs, I always say some wild shit. Whenever it's people that are talking, I just, I came out here to get my dick sucked. Oh fuck. Okay, now you gonna shut up? All right. Now you want to be quiet? I thought we were having a conversation, man. I was trying to see how far we could go in this conversation. I thought you were going to add on to it. Like I thought we find something out later. I thought I just I like titties. Okay, all right, well, you choose when to talk, huh?
Try to completely just throw them off their game.
I'm truly not trying to. I hope that to work one day, and I'll definitely let you know if it does.
Yeah, I gotta say because I feel like more times than not, when I've just tried to go at the person I'm gonna make fun of you so you can shut up with. Because I've seen, matter of fact, Bruce, when he came through, somebody
Yeah.
was talking on the show, and he said, "Hey, can y'all be quiet?" Started telling the joke again. They weren't quiet, so he was like, "Hey, listen here," and they immediately shut up. So I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna try that next time somebody start talking during my jokes." Man, that shit did not go well at all. He started going back and forth with me, and his burn started being a little bit better than mine. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get back to these jokes, big dog. Let me go ahead and tell these
Oh yeah.
not jokes.
Oh yeah. If you gotta go back and forth, people, you gotta be fucking ready to go in. Like you gotta really cut deep. Like you gotta make sure. Like, cause for me, I've done it. I mean, Comedy House is a black club, so I've had no choice to do it. I ain't famous yet, so I mean, but I appreciate doing like other bar gigs because they had me so ready to do that at the Comedy House. Where if somebody tried to heckle me, I wasn't scared because like, fuck it, I've done enough bars where you're not gonna get the best of me. Like I can keep going back and forth all day. I'm the one with the mic,
Right.
So luckily nobody's ever got the best of me when it came to heckling. I've always just had stuff I could say. Or I remember the weirdest thing I got heckled. Man, this was a while ago. This is real long time. It's a couple of years. Uh, this guy heckled me and had like this all green suit on, and I was like, Dollar Bill, what the fuck going on, buddy? And I just kept going in. I was like Ninja Turtle. Like I spent like the last 2 minutes about him. Like it was just it had like the old Bluetooth with the thing blink, the blue light going off, and I was like,
Oh
take that
yeah.
Bluetooth off. That bitch can't even pay attention to the show. The one sitting beside you, ma'am, I know you about to have a seizure looking at that beeping light he got from 1995. This You must be a truck driver. You a truck driver? Yeah. No, you sure. Oh, we don't know what you are. And then I just for the last 2 minutes, it got to the point where he was just like, I got it. I was like, you ain't got nothing yet. You started to talk.
Nah, you opened the floodgates, dog. You about to get all these jokes.
And the only reason why I remember that so well is maybe you don't recall this time period, but I definitely remember you remember when you got booked for 10 minutes but didn't have 10 minutes?
Yes.
So when he said some shit to me, I was like, buddy, I got it. This is I was like, this is
time now. I got it.
So ain't no back off, nigga. This is you have no idea how important you are to the show. I did not have these last 2 minutes, sir. I was fishing like a motherfucker. You are the fish. Like I got you.
So essentially, he saved your life. But it would have been so hilarious if you went up to him after the show. Hey, I just want to thank you. I had to do 10 minutes. I had 7, and you were the last 3 of that, big dog. Let me go ahead and you want a drink? I'm gonna buy you a drink for that night because.
Nah, man, that dude did not want to say shit to me, brother. I can't remember everything I said. I just know it wasn't nice. It was funny, but I was not nice. I was very looking for survival. Like,
right.
Yeah. Yes. Hey man, I was about my fiance was talking about getting a haircut like you got. Like I used to have that haircut, and I was like, I had to do littles. I was like, nah. Maybe we had the same shirt, shit. I was like, ain't no reason.
Yeah, no. And
Yeah.
we almost got the same kind of beard thing going now too.
Yeah.
Because matter of fact, once you left, everybody was just telling me how similar we look, and I was like, bro, we don't look that much alike to me,
No.
but it's something.
No, I think it was just the shirt. The shirt, I think, kind of made it was like, damn, all right.
I do know now if I ever commit a crime, I'm taking your name, Mike. So go ahead and get ready for it.
We playing the same game, buddy. You do 1 year, I do the next, buddy. I'll see you at the vending machines.
We're gonna see who's gonna win. We're be like, I'll pull you over. What's your name, sir? Michael Garrick. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina.
Shit, play the same game all day. Jaylen Orr. Your last name is Orr? I don't choose it, sir. Hey, bro,
what's crazy about that, bro, is so I have triplet sisters, and
damn.
I'm planning on turning this into a joke. I haven't figured out how yet, but I will. I'll just tell a quick story. So I have triplet sisters. They're all 17, so they're all eligible to get their licenses. But we're only able to afford one car. So what my mom did was she made one of them get the license, and the other 3 used that sister's license just to like drive around and do stuff. And I called her mad the other day, and I was like, yo, why y'all not putting it on her name? Like if I had the opportunity to blame y'all for stuff, do you know how quickly I would do that? Like essentially with me and you, Michael, I've been doing it so far. I just wanted to jokingly say it in your podcast so you knew it was out there in the air. But I'm just like, yo, y'all wasting this opportunity you have. You can do anything right now. And they're identical triplets. So like you can't even tell, even if you look at the license, whose it is. But it was just hilarious to me. I was just like, yo, y'all need to be abusing this you got right now. Like, hey, let me borrow the car real quick so I can go do something, Kate. And she'll be like, no. But, all right.
For legal reasons, I'm gonna make this the clip. Like as you can see, officer, this man said,
don't use this against y'all. Shit, I done got myself. I put myself on tape.
Shit. So, what shows you got coming up, man?
So supposedly we'll see this Friday. I'm supposed to be doing Tetrad with Brandon Rainwater. That's in Greenville. We got to see if that's gonna go through because it was a COVID thing. So you never know whether or not those shows gonna be able to come up. On the 15th, I will be doing a show with Donovan Stroud at his room. I don't know what it's called in Columbia, but when I get that Sandbar, yeah, I'll be doing that with him on the 15th. And then after on the 7th, I'm doing another bar show with Ryan Rubin here in Piedmont. I don't even know the name of the bar. It's so small. It's such a small show. But if you guys follow me on my Instagram, I'm gonna be posting all the flyers once I get them this week. So like next 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be doing shows in different little spots and cities and things like that.
Nice. Tell them where they can follow you, brother.
All right, man. My IG is probably the best place to follow me. It's just my name, Jaylen space ORR. And my username is jbrezzy009. And everybody always smiles when I say that, bro.
When did you make this up? When did you make it?
I made it like 3-4 years ago, and I wanted it to be Jay Breezy because my nickname back in high school was Jay Breezy. But of course, it's so like everyone can take that. So it was like, all right, Jay Breezy is gone. So I tried to spell breezy in different ways. And I was like, nah, that don't work. I don't like the way that look. And I was like, you know what? People are stupid. They don't read. I bet you if I put 2 Z's instead of 2 E's, people won't even notice. And so as soon as I started doing that, everybody looked and it was like Brezzy. It's like, oh, you named Jay Breezy. And I was like, it sure is. It sure is.
Nice. I'm so happy you didn't go with the Snowman. So that's good.
No.
Oh, my last question, which makes I gotta get to the open mic. My last question for you is, how many times do you get your name misspelled on flyers?
So far, every time I've been put on the flyer. Like, here's the thing, and I love him to death. Like, if you see this, just know I love you. Me and Brandon probably talk 5-6 times out the week, and he spells my name wrong. Like, in my phone, he'll send me a text message. He'll be like, hey, I threw you in this group chat real quick. And I'm like, yo, you spelled my name wrong. He's like, so I'm used to it at this point.
Okay. It happened to me my first time, man. I got this show and good money. So I'm not complaining. It's good money for a feature spot. Like, matter of fact, it's like the most money I'm gonna make off one show. So I'm happy about that. But when I saw the flyer, I thought about the money and I was like, they could have said any name they wanted. I'm just glad they paid with cash, because if it was a check, I would definitely if they had paid with a check, I definitely would have been like, hey, bro, you gotta fix this shit. Just so you know, guys, very respectfully, is GARRICK. Like, but since I know they pay with cash, I'm like,
I just said they could have put breaking to the stage, Negro Garrett.
Yeah.
Garrett, sorry.
Yeah, they added one more zero. They could put colored. I'm joking. Okay. Hey, man, thank you so much, man, for coming on the show, bro. Guys, please follow Jaylen Orr, very funny comedian. And again, if he's in your city, please go see him. Thank you guys for watching and listening, and have an amazing day.